Hi guys, let's talk about colon cancer. Colon cancer affects many American families every year, and the age just seems to keep getting younger and younger. Right now, I currently have a client who has colon cancer in his 30s, super catastrophic, super sad, beautiful family, I love them. I wanted to talk just a little bit about this topic and bring some awareness around it and how to screen for it, and what are some symptoms that you might want to be worried about and talk to your doctor about to consider screening at a younger age. The average guideline for screening, again, the United States Preventive Services Task Force helps give us guidelines on the reasonableness of screening for all things in medicine. And their guideline right now is at age 50, every 10 years. If you have polyps, they'll screen you every 5 to 7 years. If you have precancer polyps, which are called adenomatous polyps, it's every 3 years. Screening can be done not just by colonoscopy at age 50, but we can also do sigmoidoscopies, which I don't love as much. Just same amount of prep, same amount of everything, doesn't get the whole colon, but then also Cologuard. So there's some DNA testing that we can do. It's a poo test, so you get to poo in a hat and take it to the lab, which is super cool. And they test it for DNA for cancer, and that's really cool. Problem with that one, it's pretty inexpensive. It's like 40 bucks at my office, but the problem is you gotta do that every year. The colonoscopy is, again, every 3 to 10 years, depending on what the findings are. Guys, one of the problems with colonoscopies, they're expensive, and insurance sometimes covers them, right? So part of the American Affordable Care Act plan was that screening things like this should be covered. However, there's caveats, right? Insurance companies are really good at making money. One way that they do that is by not covering things. Here's how they work. I'm going to get my screening colonoscopy. I've done the prep, it's all good. I go into the doctor, she does a screening colonoscopy, and there's a polyp. They take the polyp out, they send it off to pathology, and it comes back benign or pre-cancer, doesn't matter. If they find a polyp, it now is no longer a screening colonoscopy. It's considered a diagnostic colonoscopy. Who made that decision? The insurance company. You're welcome. And well, how does that affect me? It's no longer covered. It'll count towards your deductible, or it'll be covered in percentages, etc. All the games that they play. Super frustrating. I thought screening guidelines were supposed to be covered, but they're not. In general, guys, there's a couple of things that I want you just thinking about with regard to considering colorectal cancer screening. One would be blood. If you have blood from your bottom, it's usually not normal. Hemorrhoids are the most common cause of that in America, but if you don't have hemorrhoids or you can't feel them, or your doctor says you don't have them, then definitely get screened at that point. Any changes in your bowel, like bowel diameter, frequency, those kinds of things, also are reasons to get screened. And then just talk to your doctor about your poo. I think it's healthy. I think good conversations about poo are great. And so talk it out, talk it out. My goal today is not to scare you away from colonoscopies. I think colonoscopies are wonderful. It's just really frustrating when insurance is supposed to cover something and then they decide not to, and you don't know going into the procedure whether it'll be covered or not. Super frustrating. However, it's the gold standard of checking for colon cancer, and colonoscopies are very thorough. They do, the GI docs and family docs and internal medicine docs and surgeons that are doing these across the United States do really good work. And so they'll check and they'll find polyps, and they'll find pre-adenomatous, precancer polyps, which the Cologuard, the stool sample one, won't find. So that's the benefit of doing them. Guys, my goal was just to bring some awareness around colorectal cancer today. Hope it wasn't too crappy a subject for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our pages, and check out our website at voyagedpc.com. Check out our awesome family medicine subscription plan. It's beautiful, and that's it.